We're just wondering, what do you think about the action of port so far on the strike?
So far, the action of the port has been, I think, like pretty minimal. And, they're still telling everybody that it's us against our companies, when in actuality, our problem is the port.
We feel that the port is actually unorganized, and that when you dealing with the public, that like you should be more organized and have the flow move a lot faster than blaming it on us or blaming it on other people. We're like their own management's fault, right?
Okay. And why do you think it was necessary to strike? And how everybody is getting affected?
The reason why it was necessary to strike is, or actually it's not a strike, it's actually
A picket.
No, what it is a withdrawal of services.
Okay.
And the reason why there's a withdrawal of services is because we're not making any money. And the reason why we're not making any money is because of all the lineups. When you have lineups at the ports, you can't make any turns. If you can't make any turns, you're not making any money. We have major expenses that are pretty much ridiculous when it comes to
What kind of expenses are you talking about?
We're talking about diesel that's at $1.50 a liter. Our vehicles, our trucks only get 2 kilometers to the liter. So that's a major expense compared to 10 years ago or whatever amount of years ago. We have mechanics that charge us $100 an hour. And those trucks usually cost between like $30,000 and $40,000 that we have to buy. That's for older used, right? Older used ones. And then we have to have these ridiculous emissions control things on there, the VOCs, catalysts, whatever they are. And those don't even work. They actually make our air care reading double what it used to be. Like if it was 5 before, now it's 10. They're charging us like up to $3,500 for it. If it's not on your truck in a timely manner, which we don't control because they get back orders. It could take 6 weeks to get one, right? Then you get taken out of the system at the port, you might miss like 3 or 4 days worth of work, so you're on another $1,000 right there. So you're looking at $4,500 expense right there for no reason actually, because nobody else in the industry anywhere else has to put these VOC filters on. I think it's discrimination actually. And, the other expenses that we have, like they're making us pay for these port licenses and whatnot.
It's maintenance, your oil changes, everything.
Yeah, we have all kinds of reasons. Your brakes, if an engine goes or something, that's like $15,000-$20,000 right there. And so basically, you think you've made this much, and then right there you can get wiped out. So you don't even have, like I said, you're making $15
And how is the strike affecting you and your family?
Well, right now, we because of the strike, or actually withdrawal of services, we actually have to reduce our expenses quite a bit more than normal, right? So, it's just like, it's basics right now to cover, to get to give to our family whatever food or whatever, just basics. That's what we're working on right now. And who knows how long that could go on. And, I guess there's a bit of stress. But there's stress before the withdrawal is that you never had any idea what you're going to make. Right? You put in all your work, you get to where you need to be, you do all the work that you're supposed to do, yet because the port because the port does not do their job in getting these people to work properly, you can't earn anything, right? You're doing your job, but there's a lot of people out there that aren't doing theirs. They get rewarded for it. You don't get rewarded. You want to work hard, but what are you going to do, right?
And do you think the general public understand what your problems are?
The people that deal with container drivers on a daily basis, like people that are regular customers, they know what we go through. The general public, I don't think they know what goes on unless they're informed about it, whether the news or one of their buddies or something has a container driver or whatever it is, right? If it's a regular customer of ours, they know what we have to deal with every single day.
Do you have anything to add?
The thing that I'm going to add is that the port, in my understanding, is supposed to enforce a minimum rate, that if anybody picks up at the port, that the company should be paying a minimum rate. But now the companies have found out that we can get away paying a little $5 less, $10 less, and it just started from the 5, 10 all the way down, and it brought it down to the poverty levels. I mean, we have to work a whole day's work, do whatever we have to do, and then still not make enough money at the end of the day because our fuel is high, our maintenance is like so high, and
because it's the people that work in the ports aren't going to do any work, right? They don't do any work. They get paid big bucks, but they don't do any work. And the port can't make them do any work. The people at the terminals can't make them do any work, right? The labor at the port, they don't work, period. Right? There's no set schedule for them. They go on lunch, they go all at the same time, which is ridiculous. It's the first time I've heard of anything like that where in normal, every other industry you're looking at, people go on staggered lunch hours, staggered coffee breaks and whatnot. These guys have to go together for some reason.
So if the ports are willing to compromise on some of your demands, are you willing to go back to work and work on the rest of the problems on a later date?
Well, the problem is that these rest of the problems, they won't get worked on at a later date. The only time the port listens to us is when they're being affected.